Yes, actually, I was in constant talk with Sec Amina. How many times we went there to her office and we didn't expect rin na ganito yung lalabas, no? And even
Hindi,
if you
pero
talk to the higher ups of
yung
Toyota,
cars, talagang balance carried forward yan. Hindi yan bago. Walang kinalaman sa US
yes,
tariff
correct.
yan.
But we did not expect also na ganun yung amount na ilalabas ng ano.
Anong aging ng utang? Gaano katagal na yan?
2022?
So 22 starting 22 tapos nagpatong-patong na yan, I would assume, no? Patong-patong na yan. So that's you know, to be honest about it, the best way to market our country is to pay our arrears. Kahit na market tayo ng market ng bansa, hindi tayo magbabayad ng utang natin sa mga investors, sisira tayo. So anyways, I will subscribe to the suggestion ng ating chairman kung saan nakikita niyang pwede pagkunan.
Ewan ko, saan ba kukunin yan? We have to find it somewhere.
Madam Chair.
There's also an amount of arrearages from the 2026 unprogrammed. Meron kayong additional sa unprogrammed sa 2026. Nakita ko lang ngayon. 333.504 for cars arrearages. Obviously, it's not anywhere near enough.
Madam Chair, actually, the total arrearages is at 3.987 billion.
Chairman Gatchalian already said that. Pero I'm saying there's some money. Naghahagilap tayo ng pera, di ba? O meron dito sa unprogrammed. Kaso nga lang, depends on savings. Tapos meron rin dito sa export and investment development. Kailangan kaltasan yan. Wala na akong maisip. Saan pa kaya makakakuha ng pera?
For the exports, Senator, I think we really need that because ang daming exporters na mawawalan ng ano.
You better find me 3.9 million.
Yes, we can.
You better find 3.9 billion.
I'll talk to Sec Amina again about this kasi it's hard to get the money from the exporters kasi they also employ a lot of people. So once matanggal yung pera sa kanila.
Kasi Secretary Amina was very confident. You are sufficiently funded.
Yeah, I'll talk to her again regarding the cars program para we can separate that from the exporters.
Walang cars at saka wala rin yung US tariff buffer man lang. Some kind of subsidy. At saka yung pambili ng wafer lab na hinihingi nila. Lahat yun, wala.
When this budget was made again, we did not do the 19% tariff.
Yung utang sa cars, matagal na yan. Yung US tariff ang bago.
Yung sa, hindi po kami nagkulang to talk to DBM regarding the cars program and Toyota can attest to this kasi I'm in close communication with the people of Toyota. And I'll just get back to them
until we're blue in the face, but they want to be paid.
Yes, but they totally, of course, they get the, but I'll talk to Sec Amina again regarding this. But to get it from the exporters, I think that's a bit challenging kasi sila, ang dami rin nilang ina-employ. So, if we let one suffer for the other, parang i-transfer lang natin yung baka we can still get from Sec Amina rather than i-cripple natin yung mga exporters. If there's anyone that really needs
it, should have reflected it also in BOI books kasi walang sinulat dito. Anyway, are we done with BOI, Chair?
Yes.
Dapat tapusin na natin, baka lumaki pa yung 3.9 billion. Baka may matuklasan pa at kinakabahan na ako, hindi pala sinasabi. Okay, okay lang sa inyo, ang susunod ay SIAP. Andiyan na po si Doris Gacho. Okay. Kasama sa inyo yung Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board, yung nagiging maingay na PICAB, regulating contractor licenses. What's the current composition of the PICAB? Dahil alam namin na 3 board member ay nag-resign na.
Madam Chair, wala pa pong na-appoint na board members ang presidente.
So, ano ba yung patakaran? Dahil natuklasan na si Dr. Dakay, si Engineer Bagaw, si Engineer Escalante, lahat sila may kontrata sa gobyerno. Bawal ba yon sa board o hindi?
Nakalagay po sa batas, Madam Chair, na may experience ng 10 taon itong kanilang mga board members.
Understood about the experience, capital, and capacity, and smallest single biggest single contract, di ba? Tatlo yun eh. Pero tinatanong ko, bawal ba yung contractor ng gobyerno? Bawal o hindi? Yes or no lang po? Hindi bawal?
Hindi po.
So, pwede sila talaga? Eh, ba't sila nag-resign? Kung hindi naman pala pinagbabawal.
Madam Chair, I don't have the information po.
Okay, sa palagay ninyo, tama ba yon na hindi bawal? O kinakailangan ipagbawal na the board members of PICAB should be awarded government contracts while they remain in office? Isn't this a clear violation of the Code of Conduct and Ethical Standards? Sino ba in charge sa paggagawa ng guidelines ng PICAB? Di ba kayo rin at DTI din?
Senator, that was already the practice and the law before, but they're changing it now because it's clearly a conflict of interest. Kasi hindi pwedeng nasa board sila tapos they also own a construction. Correct. That's totally so. Yung mga bagong hired po na magre-replace because all of them resigned. Yes, they all resigned and the president just accepted a few days ago yung kay Engineer Dakay. He was the last one na inaccept. So we're just waiting for the president also to appoint the new board members and all of them po doon po na construction company.
In addition to appointments, I think the issues of conflict of interest should be primordial.
Yes, wala na po. None of them po own a construction
It's
company.
not a question of yes or no. Whether they are or they aren't. Nasa patakaran ba yan?
Now po, hindi na pwede yung...
Pero ilalagay ba ninyo? Kailangan ilagay ninyo.
Yes, correct.
Kailangan
hindi na po pwede na...
Nakasulat?
Yes.
Saan nakasulat?
Sige, Asek Marcos, go ahead. We have Asek Marcos po.
Yeah, so are you going to revise the guidelines or what are we supposed to do here? It's in clear conflict with the ethical.
Good afternoon, Madam Chair.
Yes,
we will be issuing new guidelines for the implementing rules to be followed by the PICAB. The rules will be issued by the CIAP.
Yeah, ay kaya nga, sila yung CIAP, di ba? Director Gacho, di ba kayo yon? So, pero sabi ni Director Gacho, hindi daw siya sure.
And Senator, it's now under the office of the secretary. It's already under the office of the secretary now.
Okay, so
for supervision. So now hindi na po pwede yung
okay,
may-ari ng construction company.
Will you also include in the revised rules categorization of quadruple A and so on contractors? Kasi itong mga standards and categorization of the PICAB licenses, naging issue sa Blue Ribbon, narinig natin, yung iba't ibang kababalaghan, yung wow builders, it's just A, hindi siya quadruple, pero billion-billion ang nakamtan. Ganun din yung wow. Yung iba pa, yung mga quadruple A. Pero yung wow, mas malala kasi sole proprietorship pa lang. So, meron bang absolute categories yan sa simple A, sole proprietorship, hanggang magkano po pwede? Alin yung quadruple A? Alam ko, yung mga dati quadruple A, 1 billion, 10 years in office, pagkatapos may lowest contract, highest contract, yung 250 million.
Yes.
Pero is there a categorization? Is there a ranking, Asek Valdez?
Actually, Senator, now the PICA board, once we get the new PICA board, we will actually revisit all the patakaran. But for the...
See, there should be limits on the categorization, di ba?
Yes, there should be limits.
But nakakagulat, yung sole proprietorship, billion-billion na kukuha.
Correct, but it's DPWH who actually gives the project to these contractors, and one of the requirements is just the PICAB license.
Yeah, hindi, I was always curious kung bakit yung PICAB nasa DTI, samantalang ang may knowledge dyan, DPWH. Sila naman ang kadil nila lagi, hindi naman kayo eh.
But actually, it's considered kasi industries. Actually, I
understand. It's a industrial basis.
And
kasi nalipat lahat ng industry, di ba? Pati yung DepDev. Dati NEDA yung industry studies. Tapos nalipat lahat sa DTI. Ngayon, wala nang industry studies.
Pero pag nilagay sa DPWH, baka mas conflict siya. Kasi then the projects are...
Yeah, pero mas kabisado nila yung categorization ng mga lisensya yung mga quadruple and so on. I mean, clearly 1 billion is not a qualifying amount at this point in time, di ba?
Yes.
So, the pickup categorization right now is because pickup mismo. So, pickup lang ang gumagawa ng categorization. Sila lang nagko-qualify. Kayo lang nagbibigay ng qualification ng mga member ninyo. Hindi, tinatanong ko lang, sinong gumagawa? Kasi ang nakita ko, the categorization at present is a result of Board Resolution 201-2017 passed by PICAB. Ayun. At kayo lang ang gumagawa ng mga limitasyon. Pero, kitang-kita natin, a firm like Wawaw with an equity of a mere 30 million is allowed to implement billions upon billions of contracts in a year. So, saan ba nanggagaling yung mga categorization na yan?
Senator,
Kaya nakita ko board resolution lang ng PICAB. Tama ba yun?
Asek Marcos will answer that one. Go ahead.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Into revising the entire implementing rules followed by...
So, manggagaling sa DTI yan? Or is it, as in the case of the categorization here, merely PICAB board on their own?
Per the existing law, the CIAP can issue the implementing rules to be followed by the PICAB, and
yes,
CIAP
it
is
can,
chaired
but
by...
it didn't. And only PICAB board did so.
Yes,
So,
Madam Chair. I
CIAP
agree.
didn't, actually. Diba?
Yes, Madam Chair. That's the reason why we're looking into, we're in the process of revising already, taking note of everything that's been discussed, not only in the Senate, but also outside. So, we've seen the institutional errors that we have to address on this. And then once we have the final draft of the implementing rules, we'll issue for public consultation. We'll also submit to your
Another
office. Madam Chair.
prevalent practice has been the lending, borrowing, and renting of contractor licenses to other contractors, which is clearly a circumvention of the single largest contract requirement. So is that going to be prohibited or will it continue to be allowed?
It's currently, Madam Chair, it's prohibited, but it's being done. I agree. So
Yes,
we will
but
be,
was anyone ever punished?
we will be
Is there
putting.
any effort to punish those who have been hiring out their licenses as quadruple A contractors? Parang,
Honestly, Madam Chair, when I looked into,
pero wala pang action taken, right?
there are cases pending within the PICAB, but I have not looked into the details
No,
of
but
the
pick up na
cases.
may kasalanan eh. Siyempre, the cases will remain pending. I'm just asking sa SIAP kung, are you gonna take action as DTI?
Yes, Madam Chair.
When?
We're in the process of revising the rules to be
No, but you
executed.
yourself said, Asek Valdez, under the present rules, without changing any iota of the rules, without changing a single word in the rules, such practice is prohibited.
Yes,
So
Madam Chair.
why are you not punishing those doing it? You can, under the rules. You don't have to wait for any change. Sabi mo mismo, nandyan naman, bawal naman
Yes,
talaga.
Madam Chair.
Eh kung bawal, ba't hindi naman dapat parusahan na yun, di ba?
When we looked into,
Either you suspend the licenses of those airing contractors or you revoke them entirely in the case of the ghost flood control and
Yes,
the
Madam Chair.
overpriced FMRs.
there is no effective system of monitoring, Madam Chair.
I don't think you need to monitor. Ang dami-dami ng investigasyon eh. Nagsalita na yung, di ba?
Well, Madam Chair, that's only with respect
Nagsalita
to
na yung Public Works, nagsalita na yung Congress, yung Senate, yung ICI. Ang dami nang nagsasabi, ang DTI na lang inaantay.
Yes, Madam Chair. That's only with regard to the top 15 or top 16 contractors
Correct.
being
But even in the
discussed.
case of the top 15, there's not been no action at all taken by the DTI.
Well, yes, Madam Chair. When we looked into the pickup monitoring, at any point in time, there were...
Hindi na po monitoring, the job's been done for you. Prosecution na to, punishment, suspension, revocation, penalties.
Yes, Madam Chair. The division in charge is monitoring and enforcement division. At any point in time, hindi po lumampas ng 5 tao yung nandun po sa division na yon.
Yes, but you don't have to monitor na. And you yourself said you have the power to enforce. What are we waiting for? Christmas?
We will enforce, Madam Chair.
Yes,
Just to also join the conversation, yung mga Diskaya-owned contractors na revoke na yung license, di ba? Ilan yun?